Dharma Bites is brought to you by Free Buddhist Audio, the Dharma for your life. Our work is funded entirely by donations from our generous listeners. If you would like to help us keep this free, make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. Thank you, and happy listening.
Even mountains are impermanent on a completely different scale, but in geography I learned that mountains are either growing or shrinking. They're either the tectonic plates are pushing towards each other and they're growing out of the ground, or erosion is doing its work and they're shrinking. On moment to moment, the breath is impermanent. Each breath is slightly different from the previous, constantly changing in and out, and one day it'll just be out and there'll be no more in. So to reflect on impermanence, even a sort of obvious impermanence, things that we know change, but to sit and reflect on them can be deeply transforming. I have discovered that even though I often know intellectually that something's impermanent, I can still relate to it as if it's not. Like the way I act in relationship to it is as if it's going to last forever. And they can often be sitting in meditation, sort of contemplating things changing and how everything changes from moment to moment. It can create a softening of my experience. And it can actually make me quite happy. But it can also have a different effect. It can also bring up fear. So that brings me to another sort of theme of the cremation ground, in that it brings up fear and terror. In the same way that cemeteries, the same sort of place they hold in our psyches, there's superstitions associated with them. There's ghosts and ghouls that live in cremation grounds, all sorts of creatures, particularly in the night. The night is scarier than the day. So particularly in the night, we can be overcome by this fear. And something that's worth pointing out is that in Buddhism, fearlessness is a great virtue. In fact, there's a particular mudra. This green figure here, Amoghasiddhi, is in this mudra. It's the Abhaya mudra, or the mudra of fearlessness. The Buddha was fearless, and it's a celebrated quality in Buddhism.
We hope you enjoyed today's Dharma Bite. Please help us keep this free. Make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. And thank you.